if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. We couldn't ask for more perfect weather here today. And off we go from Cleveland. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. McCarthy trying again on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Trying to use that space outside, but found a defender instead, so no gain on first down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Look, this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate. Going from the couch to Comeback Player of the Year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Flacco. That's incomplete left side.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Flacco. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start. Brock, last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's 2nd and 11. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
3rd down, it's Flacco. Finds the in route, complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Neeson breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running once more with Mason. Brought down along the 25-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Another run for Mason. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he managed what he can up to the 48. From the secondary, Graham Delpit on the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Back to the air, McCarthy. He has the first over the middle. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
A gain of 40 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys have great anticipation.
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this, slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns, nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. To return to Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Forward, straight ahead. And a nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd down, run by Ford. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. That's the end of one here. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Michael's going to throw here on 1st. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To the air, 3rd and long. He launches this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start to fight back with their 1st points in this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now give it to Mason. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Now McCarthy. Short pass brought in. This is going to be a gain of 4 following that penalty. Make it 2nd and 11.
Textbook, pitch right. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, McCarthy to throw. He's running for it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap to Flacco. He lets one fly deep downfield. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Ford can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. For it, Ford, and they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and their reward is getting off the field.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Mason will try this one at the gut. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. They give to Mason. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up fourth down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Vikings looking like they'll have to punt. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Go left side, and Tillman has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Take him down right along the 30.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll give up the middle to Ford. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Ford. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He finds Njoku, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Flacco. There's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
One thing you learn about NFL halftimes, Kate, is they're a lot quicker than the college game. You got to make your adjustments in a hurry, and boy, has this defense. Back-to-back sacks, setting up what could be a very quick 3 and out, and an early boost in the second half.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here's Ford running right. Ooh, found a soft spot, crosses the 25. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That's good for the Browns. First down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Flacco off the play action. Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
To the ground with Ford. And they bring him down around the 34. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. It's a design boot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Flush down out to his left.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. We're left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Off play action, it's McCarthy. The Browns close in and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. When you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Putting a receiver in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down from the red zone. On him quick, and they bring it down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Stays in the pocket, and the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
23-yard attempt.
Reichard connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Browns getting their offense out there. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. They've got first down from the 31. They'll start on the ground. It's 4. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They bring Tillman in motion. Another one for 4. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, as much as psychological, this adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. One's caught by Tillman. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Browns a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On his own read, here's a give to Ford. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They've got first down from the 31. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Running is Ford. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Give him 5 yards on the pickup. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one's caught. Judy has it. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Mason. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's running with it. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Vikings.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. McCarthy looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He takes it himself.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Draw play here, it's Mason. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Now it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A 43-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives us the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Ford on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Flacco. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Dumped off to his running back. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Has him on the quick hitter. they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff here for Dunkins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Murphy on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
That's good.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That's another Browns first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They send a man in motion. Flacco's going to throw here on first. Catch made left side by Judy. And this one does not go far.
Number 3, Jerry Judy. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Vikings 26-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on
I think
the
we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trail by a field goal. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Bronk, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Setting up to pass. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Back to throw. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To throw. Got his man. It's Carter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 24-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. You go play action with Flacco. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the gun, it's Ford. And some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Ford straight ahead. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
One final shot here. And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.